standing on the jetty, Simonstown.
Showville is in Simonstown!
It's a talent search that's been happening in town over 3 days, and the winner is going to get 10,000 rand.
If I want 10,000 rand, it would make my life a little bit better.
You ready?
The boy went to the Showville competition.
Do I have to say that on TV?
We're so happy to have Showville in Simonstown. This is Showville, and every town has its story, every town has its star.
All across South Africa, there are folks who should be famous. Now they're going to get a chance to show us, entertain us. Each week into a new town we go in search of something new. Oh, come on out, let's see what you can do. Oh, come on out, the next one could be you. Welcome to Showville, welcome to Showville, welcome to Showville.
They say that Simonstown is South Africa's best kept secret.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a secret anymore because Showville is in town.
Welcome to Simonstown!
Showville.
Just a beautiful place to be. We've got penguins around. It's a very quiet town.
I'm from Pretoria. My company's relocating me to Simonstown. Awesome.
It's a nice place, it got the nice views.
General Bentley, at your service.
We've conquered the nostalgia shop, but I believe it's time for auditions.
I think we should go, Rob.
Let's go.
Thank you, Simon.
Cherry Pip.
Hoodoo.
Nervous, but the excitement will overpower that in a moment.
Yes, we nervous a little bit because we just collaborated. We need more time to rehearse.
All for Shante, and she's got the talent.
I'm feeling nervous because it's our first time doing this.
So I know that Rob is one of the professional coaches, and I'm really, really excited to be looking or to be performing for him.
Well, I've worked in this industry for over 20 years now. I'm really excited about the fact that we are visiting small little towns and we are unearthing people's stories. I'm from a small town myself, and hopefully I can share some of my experience with them.
So I'm qualified to be a personal coach because I am every level of awesome. But really though, I am an award-winning performer. At the top of the list is the people. And they're the center of my work. So the point is for me to take all the knowledge, all the skill that I've accumulated in all the years and to instill it in someone else.
It's always nice to have professional coaches like Rob and Bonfleur to help you with your act and see what their meaning on your performance is.
You think I'm a good poet, George? That's what she was meant to say. Are you nervous?
Yes, of course, always.
If I win this 10,000 rand, I can study further and help my family.
So we are inside the Simonstown Town Hall.
It's open call audition day, so we're going to have a whole bunch of people coming through here.
We're looking for something surprising, something interesting.
My talent is doing arts and crafts.
And something fresh.
And in the end, we're going to find 4 amazing acts that will coach, and one of them will win 10,000 rand.
I love comedy, so if someone can make me laugh, that's fantastic. But if someone can make me cry and laugh. I've got my pen, I've got my book.
Book, notes, everything. Let's go.
Hello. What is your name?
My name is Shante Jackson. I will be singing Rock With You by Michael Jackson.
Awesome. Is he related to you at all?
I wish he was.
Gotta feel that heat, and we can rock the boogie. Share that beat of love. Wanna rock with you.
Are you a little bit nervous?
A little bit.
I can't sing, so I can't judge you. Go for it. You've got 90 seconds.
I'm going to create backing tracks live right in front of you for a tune of mine which is called The Marvelous Mouth Mantra.
close to the end now, Tinashe. He knows his way around a pair of pliers.
Thank you. I have done.
I wasn't even finished commentating. That is ridiculous.
That was
Look,
59
it's beautiful. Hello.
Hello. Hi guys, how are you? Oh, you're meant to be asking the how are you? I'm good, thanks for yourself.
You're such a cutie. Like, I want to take you home.
We've fallen in love with you before you even got on stage.
I'm going to be doing a poem. Bright red roses blossom from mother's shriveled skin, stretching out the petals in between the white cracked tiles. Blood dripping over her silk nightgown. For 21 years, mother spent too many 4 a.m.s trying to fix what wasn't even broken. Thank you.
Whoa.
Apparently, I'm funny, and that's why I stand up on the stage and make you laugh and entertain you. Because the soccer, they're really making big money. I don't know what for. I really don't know what for to this day. Bafana beating Spain, but they lose to Iraq, who doesn't even have a soccer field.
So we've had some really, really interesting stuff. Some great stuff, some not so good stuff, and some really strange stuff.
Yes. Who do we have next?
Hello.
She called the police. She wanted the police to do something about it. And the police did something about it by arresting her because she was wasting the police time.
Well, you didn't waste our time.
Dude, where do you get your material from?
I am a thought leader and I'm an economist.
What's the band's name?
We are violins.
Violins?
Straight
to the point, I like that, yeah. Don't be nervous, it's fine. Just have fun, enjoy yourselves. Especially you, you're gonna be fine. Do you need a hug? I understand.
All I'd like is just please open your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul.
You'll never walk alone.
What is your name?
My name's Andre Smit. I'm from Simonstown. Andre, ja, actually Afrikaans.
Is jy Afrikaans?
Ja.
Wat doen jy, Andre?
Werk vir die baljie, the sheriff of Simonstown.
Sure, okay.
I didn't do it wasn't me, it was her.
The record show, I took the blows and did it my way.
Looking forward to hearing the results. And all the best to all waiting here.
I'm a little bit nervous, but optimistic. I've done everything out of my power, so I left everything to the judges.
Yeah, me, I'm feeling so great meeting so much of talented people, so being like that and flying also my flag of African Arts Plaza. I'm feeling so excited, and maybe we are just hoping for a great support for the winner of today.
My performance was good, but I'm hoping for the best as well. And whoever goes through, good luck to them too.
Look, it wasn't easy, but we've come to a decision.
And we're very excited about it. We're about to make the announcement. And to make 4 people very excited, we've been excited, so I think it's time for us to share the excitement now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Every single one of you was so amazing today.
It was a very difficult choice to make. Our first finalist to join us on stage today is Lesego Mkhize.
Firstly, I'm very overwhelmed and I'm so excited. Working with Wintle and Rob, it's huge. In Simonstown, who would have thought that such a show would ever come to Simonstown?
And for our second contestant, Rob, I think I'm in the need of a drum roll here.
Okay.
Marvelous Mouth.
feel excited and happy that I've been chosen as a finalist.
Well done, sir. Congratulations.
Well
Our third finalist today, violins.
Yes, boys.
I feel happy because we were nervous, and our teacher, when we tell him, he will be proud of us.
For the last and final act, your vocal cords are amazing, and we'd love to work with you. Please come on stage, Andre.
I only heard about you being in town this morning, and I just thought, enter, see what happens.
In Simonstown, these are your finalists. We love you. I think we should take all of you. It is day 2 in Simonstown, which means we get to take our 4 finalists, split them into 2 groups. Bontley gets 2, I get 2, and hopefully we can work with those acts, take their performance to the next level for the big show tomorrow night. But before we get into the intensity of those rehearsals, Bontley and I are splitting up and seeing what we can discover about this town.
This is Just Nuisance. If you haven't heard of him, he's the most famous name in Simonstown. This is a really, really special dog. He was so clever that he could actually catch the train to Cape Town with the other sailors. Dogs weren't allowed on the trains. The train officials threatened to kick him off or have him put down. But the Navy came up with a solution. They enlisted him as an able seaman. He's the only dog in British maritime history to have had such a name.
If Simonstown was an ice cream, it was gonna be vanilla ice cream, because I do really like vanilla, it's nice.
Coming through to the show tomorrow, I have 2 little friends. They're little, but they play the violin, so I'd love to come and support them.
We're gonna see the talent of this place, Simonstown.
Sorry ngoba late because yo xa ngiqala ukuvuka ngexesha ngiqala uvuka pha ngo-9:30 xa ngisesikolo. Xa ngiqala uvuka pha ngo-9:30 bese ndiyovuka nje sendidlala amapele.
Uyathowa so kanje yabo funeka osefront nguye ozoqala adlale. Yabo usebheki lo akazi udlala mgqibeli yena yabo. Sidlala ngelihlobo yabo angenanga ufuneka ungene so that utshe umuntu yabo
kuthiwa uyindoda. Sesisibhaska siqhela uya phaya eSimonstown eSquare sifike phayana sidlale so abelungu bafike basifake basisupport njengaloo mali basisupporta ngayo kanye bayistringi sethu kanye sophukile seviolin sami nje siyothenga ngaso njengale mali yabo.
Iviolin ndayiqala ukhanya komntana phaya igama lakhe ngumthathisenge esambone idlala kahle kanqone nami ingathi ndingakwazi ukuyidlala xa ndisijongile ndaya phando naya kulaa mlungu namama soqa wandibuza ii-questions uba ungakwazi udlala iviolin ndathi ye 10,000 yo xa silindile fra yho ngase singayiwina nyani 10,000 so that support yho family and nezikhithi ezilapha esitratweni singanabazali ezingahoywanga manditsho basupport into ezokutya ngoba bekunini last week efike lapha bathi bacela i-10 yesonka umama wakhe yabo into enjalo ke ya ndabanika kuba ndibhaska ndabanika laa mali yam yabo ngilaa mntu anesizi ngabantu yabo sengoku nami ndikhe ndibazame nje nami kuthiwa into enzileyo yabo.
Yo mna nyaniswe nemali andikaya noba ndisezayenza ntoni qha ndithi basifumene xa zawubona phambili uba sayenza ntoni.
I actually inherited Georgie from my uncle who died about 2 years ago, and I taught him to sing a bit and say, "Sing for me." And then he goes, "La." He will probably not sing for you now because it only happens when you walk away, so you can get your attention back. Nee. Hello. I was always walking around in the house and singing to the radio. One day my mother asked, don't you want to go for singing lessons? Went and I did that, and after a month I was in this competition called Reach for the Stars, and we won our category. When I've got time, I like to braai. Food brings people together, and you can share food and thoughts, and maybe I have something to drink with it.
Andre is a very nice, friendly young man. He's got lots of talent, and I've told him many times that he needs to do something more about his singing career.
In my field, I'm a hypnotist and a mentalist, and being in showbiz myself, I've seen a lot of people. He has a voice that is somewhat what I would call popera. Not quite opera, not quite pop, but a bit of popera.
We believe he's a great singer and needs an opportunity, I think.
I think he's an incredible talent, and he will take some beating.
He certainly deserves to be on the show.
We will rent the crowd and be there.
Oh, that would be great.
We'll go whip them all up in Simonstown. We'll all be there. Eh?
Thanks for joining. I love staying in Simonstown, especially in the summertime. I don't really like going to the gym, so I prefer walking on the beach or on the mountain, wherever I can find somewhere to walk. It's got this whole nature thing going in Simonstown. Every day you see more and more tourists visiting Simonstown. It gets really busy during the day.
So today I'm working with Andre, which is going to be really, really cool because he's a really interesting guy. What really struck me about him is how cool and calm he was. He really didn't seem nervous at all.
My rehearsal with Rob will be very interesting because if I remember correctly, he's a comedian. And more, much more than this. For what is a man? What has he got?
And make those gestures strong and dramatic, like, think Steve Wolfman, you know, like, oh. My feeling is like everyone knows My Way so well. He can sing the song, he can do it in his sleep, but he almost looks a little bit bored with it. But if we really want to surprise them, I'm looking for something a little different.
I've recorded a CD and there's 4 original songs on there, so I'm not nervous playing my songs to Rob. They're all Afrikaans though, and I think it might be better to sing an English song for a wider audience.
Hello. So this afternoon I'm going to be working with the 2 young boys, the violins, very young, one 16, one 18. So in this session, I'm going to make sure that we work on their nerves and get them to breathe. Before we have Temp. Yeah.
And it's Tembi.
Who's Tembi? We have Temp, Putwam?
Obvious.
Obvious. When we have Temp?
I'm Tembi.
Uputwaka and it?
Yeah.
So you're going to fall backwards. When?
Hold.
Yes.
Le 88 sicinga ba singalungisa thina xa sidlala. Siyadlala ne, and then sidlale right, but funeke sibe nesimile, and then sibe nento esukisa umzimba yabo, so that abantu baye-enjoy ababukeleyo.
And when you start to feel nervous, breathing exercises help a lot. So no matter what, okay. Stand here beside me, right. So the young boys, extremely good at what they do, but if they just make sure that they have fun with it, and the nerves will be the least of their worries after that. There were breathing techniques that I gave them, and I made sure that just before they step on stage, they understand no matter what you do in life, breathing techniques get you through the toughest situations.
He's quite stuck on My Way. He wants to do that. I'm not so keen. I'd like to see him do one of his own songs.
Yeah, it's going to be fun if we can stay with that song. We'll see what happens with the next one. Maybe he thinks that can work better. But if I get my choice, then it will be My Way.
We're going to set up for the other song, and I want to see what that brings into the mix. Okay. And then we'll make a decision.
I don't want to sing a different song, a new song that no one else knows, if it's going to be the only song that I'm going to sing for the night.
My heart bly altyd joune, ek is vir jou, my Suid-Afrika. My heart bly altyd joune.
This song is perfect for this show. It really is, because this show is about South Africa. If there's any show that the song is right for, it's this show.
You convinced me.
Yes! Let's do it.
It's called My Heart Bly Altyd Joune. It's all about South Africa and people who lives in South Africa and goes overseas probably come back because their heart is in South Africa. My heart bly altyd joune.
Own that stuff. So your homework is just go over the song, go over it, go over it, go over it. Find a little, don't worry so much about like choreographing stuff. Don't worry like, oh, my hand must be there, or this must be that. Just get a bit of looseness in it. Have fun with it. Get that beat to inform the way that you are moving.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for convincing me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Cool.
Man figure stage ukuthi nibabonise ukuthi ningobani. So please, none of this. On your phone, 2, 1, walk. Amehlo enu, why abheke phansi? Niyenze sure ukuthi niyasmile. Amehlo enu.
Siziva kamnandi kuba sinela themba singawina thina.
So too much, ne?
Nandi, sifela kamnandi phi ngathi hayi ngathi asizowina because Theta ndimela mntana lo wenza ipoem. So ndothuka because naye sesimazi bazenza kanjani into zakhe.
Ngicela ukuthi smile. Please, hey? Ngicela ukuthi smile. Now the audience, they want to have a good time because the point of this whole violin playing is to make sure ukuthi niyangijayivisa. Mina ngifuna ukujiva. My worry at the beginning of the session was, will they receive the information well? Because they're young, number one, and number two, there was the language barrier. They are very, very Xhosa boys. But the point was to get the boys at a point where they were comfortable because I want them to have and to give the best show. My boys are going to do me very proud tomorrow.
Come inside. My humble abode. My full name is Chris Tokolon. I'm 58 years old. I've been here 11 years and I came straight from Joburg where everybody's running around like lunatics and couldn't handle it anymore and I got attacked. Joburg was literally killing me. He's about 8 months old. But camera shy. That's me. Do you want to see my music room? Yes. Come to my music room. Live in peace. I do music for a living. My nickname is The Marvelous Mouth, which I gave myself because nobody else was clever enough to think of it. I imitate instruments and animals and people. It's like a bunch of vocal gymnastics. I'm a sound therapist, I'm a performer, I play sax and flute. And something called a hang drum. This is where I conduct one-on-one sound healing or sound therapy sessions. If one of the crew would like to lie down, I would happily demonstrate. All you people in the TV industry are always running around like lunatics. Close your eyes.
I feel in tune.
I would say my hearing is my strongest sense. It's pretty acute. These are the marvelous ears of the marvelous mouth. I can hear when people are skinnering about me a block away. If you've seen the ears and the mouth, then you have the windows to my belly button.
Okay, so basically this is where I live. I love living in Simonstown, firstly because of the view and it's closest to my school, and the beach is close as well, which is perfect for relaxing. And I'm a poet, so I love writing too. This is my creative space. And then these are just words of inspiration to myself, from myself, every morning when I wake up. And I wrote this because this was the day that I was announced as head girl at my school. So it was the proudest moment of my life. I'm excited for the matric ball, guys. Me too.
She's very talented. I've watched her many times and she's got a good chance. She's made me cry. She's made me cry.
Lisaho is one of my best friends because she's honest, like brutally honest, but I'm proud of her, all in all, and she's gonna make it. I'm excited for tomorrow's show, actually.
Because I feel like I draw inspiration everywhere, so every opportunity I get, I write. Be it in maths, I always have a notebook with me. And sometimes I do get into trouble at school. The reason why I started writing poetry, like for real, is because there was something that happened in my life that made me feel like I need to draw closer to God. So that's why the first poem that I ever recited was a God poem. And I recited it at school in front of students. That's when people started noticing me. That's when my principal noticed me and she's like, you're actually really good. I'm sorry I had to light you up because your black was too dark to accept into our society. The truth is, the jabbed panga marks clawing into your flesh serve as a reminder of how we want to hold on to something that doesn't quite belong to us. So, yeah, that was a xenophobia piece I was working on a while back. So basically, these are my ninjas. We push one another to do better. We elevate one another. And once one has gotten a proper opportunity to be at the top, we make sure we don't forget about everybody else who's at the bottom, basically. That's what family is about. But blue blood running in my veins, I'm more than a slave. I'm free bird, shackled by these chains. Remains the dead dreams that are buried in a grave. To let the established race, man.
So today I'm working with Lisejo, which I'm really excited about because she was amazing. She really blew me away. And if we can get her performance level to the same level as her writing.
No, don't be that woman that finds...
Got to think of your mouth as a mouth and your tongue as muscles, which is what they are. And you are an athlete of the mind and an athlete of the words.
With Rob's mentoring and support from my friends and my family, I'm sure I can do this.
So you need to really exercise those muscles.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
As much wood as a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Hello, Chris. My first contestant that I'll be meeting today is Chris, otherwise known as Marvelous Mouth. Now, what we loved about Marvelous Mouth was, number one, his act was so dynamic, but what we found in Chris's performance is that he lacked showmanship. And this, Chris, is our playground.
I don't know Bontley at all, so but I'm excited to enter into a coaching session, which I've actually never had before.
So the first thing we're going to work on is your entrance, because you want to make a statement as soon as you get on stage. Just show me your walk. And
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I have to say, it's very difficult to pretend this kind of thing. It's very easy to do it on the night, off camera.
At some point when he realized that we were going to film the coaching session, his energy was like,
All right,
okay.
I'll get over that.
All right? Okay. So never mind the cameras, they're not important. You guys don't matter.
Red lorry, yellow. Red lorry, yellow. Rob taught me a few tricks, you know, like breathing exercises and how to relax my muscles and not to be too tense.
Start just becoming aware of how that voice is traveling through your body and how it's opening your body. If you feel like the voice is closing things in your body, then you need to mindfully relax yourself. I've got a lot of faith in Lisejo. She's really quite special and super smart, super talented.
Do you feel like you could win? Yes, I feel like I could. No, wait, that's a tough question though.
My ego took a bit of a knock being told what to do in front of cameras, I have to say. But now I'm enjoying it, and I realize that there are areas in my presentation that need work, and I'm rising to the challenge. My biggest fear for the night, and this might need to go off the record, is that somebody with less talent and more votes wins the prize.
So just keep the clarity, keep the articulation, the showmanship, the eye contact, engagement, and confidence. And you're down.
So this should give you a clue as to what we're doing today. It is, of course, the big day.
All our finalists are in the streets handing out flyers and rallying up the support for the show. Mom, I love you!
Grab on. First things first, guys, the paddle technique. You're gonna push and pull when you paddle.
Push and pull.
I practiced a bit last night and then this morning again.
I really didn't get much sleep, but by 3 hours up and I was practicing. I'd like to invite you to the Showville finale.
Oh, Lord.
We need you to support us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely come support you. Thanks very much.
Well, if you're in town this evening and you'd like to have some fun...
I always like having fun.
Well, there you go.
That's what we're here for.
We're in Simonstown, so it only makes sense for us to go kayaking.
This is cool, right? They're having a jaw, man. It's their own private flippin' beach.
6 uur vanavond.
Vir jou hart skree.
Dankie.
Go, Andre.
My hart bly altyd joune.
I stand a chance of winning 10,000. So I need you to come and please support me.
Do you want to do one of your animal sounds for him?
Yeah, do it, man.
Just Newson said yes.
I'm not selling anything. All right.
So we're paddling along the coastline here. This is Boulders Beach area, home to the African penguin. It's also known as the jackass penguin locally because it's got a little bray that sounds a bit like a donkey. We've got just over 3,500 penguins along the coastline here. Cool thing about the penguins is they're partner for life, much like some of us humans.
Yes.
So we've just calmed our nerves for the big show tonight with an amazing paddle all the way around the Boulders Penguin Colony, and it was incredible. What's happening? You're handing out flyers at the big show tonight. 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Should we go?
Should we go?
I think it's a great idea.
It sounds interesting. Sounds fun.
We'll see you there. Town Hall, Simonstown, be there.
We're here to support Christopher Tokolani, the man with the marvelous mouth.
Oh my gosh, I'm Lisa's mom.
I here to see Ayabong to play violin.
Yeah. You want the violin boys to win? Yes, I'm very excited.
Nerves are good, right? Shows that you're comfortable, but not really comfortable, because that's what competition does.
I would say I'm cautiously optimistic.
Little bit of nervous.
Who else than Andre?
I expect a lot of people. Hopefully all of them that we met and handed pamphlets to will come tonight, and I'm just gonna have fun.
Yes, it would be nice to get money. 10,000 is a lot of money. But being here as a whole, to me, is winning.
Welcome to the Simonstown Showville finale.
For the past few days, we've been working really, really hard with the 4 finalists you're going to see on stage tonight to ensure that we can put on the best possible show.
And later on, you, yes, all of you sitting over here, are going to be voting for your favorite acts. But first, because it is a local show, it only makes sense that you have a local MC. Help me welcome Jack London.
Good evening, Simonstown. Welcome to Showville. The first act is called The Marvelous Mouth.
I think what might trip me up on the night, the only thing that could do that would be a power failure.
Ziddly-lap-boom, ziddly-lap-bang, ziddly-lap-boom, ziddly-lap-bang, ziddly-lap-boom, ziddly-lap-bang, ziddly-lap-boom, ziddly-lap-bang, ziddly-lap-boom. The time has come to go within and sing out the way I feel. Laugh more, sing more, play more. I love this life. Laugh more, sing more, play more. I love this life. I love my work. I love my friends. I love this earth.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited. He did so well. Took all his notes. I'm so proud of him. Marvelous mouth. Loved it. Well done. Well done. Loved it.
It went very well, and I'm feeling fantastic, and I'm hyped like a space rocket.
Now our next act sings beautifully. I'd like to introduce you to my good friend, Andre Smith.
The audience will probably relate to this song because it's about South Africa.
Dis die stem van my land Suid-Afrika. Dis die land wat my liefde vra. My hart bly altyd joune, jou vuur brand in my land Suid-Afrika. My hart bly altyd joune, jy is vir my Suid-Afrika. Staan langs my, kom ons vat ons hande saam. Kom ons glo en wat dit kan wees. 'n volk vol moed, vol van hoop vir hierdie land. Kan jy hoor hoe hy na jou roep? Dis die stem van my land Suid-Afrika. My hart bly altyd joune, ek is vir jou my Suid-Afrika.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
How did that feel? I'm nervous now.
The next act is very special. She's a visionary. She's a dreamer. She's a poetess. I'd like to introduce to you Lisepho Mkhize.
I feel like I could win the competition. I just need to perform and use the tactics that Rob taught me to the best of my ability, and I could. So I'm going to be reciting a poem. It covers a really sensitive topic, and that is abuse. This poem specifically, it is being told from a child's perspective. It is not my own personal experience. I hope you enjoy this poem. Animals belong in a zoo, but she has married one. Mother has sewn on her wedding ring. After working for 21 years on a broken marriage, Mother is still learning how to stitch out the blue threads of infidelity without the needle piercing her skin. I could still see it, hear it, when you asked Father where he had spent the night. We always missed his presence. Like that one time, Daddy returned from a job that made him leave far more than he stayed, with decorative bullet holes
all over his camouflage uniform. The day his body returned home, but his soul roamed the battlefield. Since then, father would bring war home with him every time, with cannonballs targeted at mother, so I grew into a soldier. By the age of 10, I knew how to handle a rifle. I only knew what it meant when fist meets face, greeting it warmly with knuckles that have been infused with mama's screams from last night. Mother's broken pieces sometimes cut us when we try to fix her each morning. You see, Mother too had become accustomed to the war. Mother too had become more of what she wasn't. A punching bag, a battlefield, a seamstress. Blood dripping all over her silk nightgown, needle in her hand. For 21 years, Mother spent too many 4 a.m.s trying to fix what wasn't even broken. Raise your sons to become men whose fists will not tingle at the sight of a woman's flesh. Teach your daughters to not swallow fists whole. The color of love is red and pink, but not when it is getting beaten. Not when it is getting beaten into your skin. Thank you.
I'm so proud. I gotta go. I gotta go give her a hug. That was incredible. Are you gonna be okay? That was so amazing.
We now have the last act. You may have heard of the Soweto String Quartet. I'd like to introduce you to the Simonstown Violin Duet.
Yes, we're excited to see all my family and my friends.
I'm so proud. Tatam, just tell me, what's
It's feel good, but Snetting was winners.
Yes! I'm a superstars army. I'm a violence army. The talent show was very awesome.
I'm impressed with the great range of diversity that Simon has to offer. There's something for everybody.
It was good. It was impeccable.
It was a bomb. Thanks to Showville, hey?
Now it's your turn, Simonstown. It's your turn to vote. I would not like to be in your shoes. All you have to do is tear off the corner of the act that you prefer. So you just pop your vote into the voting boxes.
The fact that out of 20 acts, we were the top 4, I think that's brilliant.
One person gets a bonus,
yeah.
but we're all winners.
So we should actually all just congratulate ourselves for doing this.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Sokamani. I am currently employed at the Simonstown Magistrates Court as a financial administrator, and therefore I do qualify to be a notary at tonight's event.
But my heart was set before I came, sorry.
Oh, I can't tell that.
How was the violin boys?
Everybody's a winner at this show.
But I have no idea who's going to win, to be honest. Yeah. But that's what the show's about, isn't it?
All right, Simonstown, it's crunch time now.
The votes have been counted and the verdict is in. And I'll call on stage our notary, Cynthia Sokamane, to have a reading.
Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Cynthia. All right, now, make some noise for your finalists. You put on a great show tonight. You've really rocked Simonstown. You've worked so hard in the rehearsals. But every one of you is a winner in my eyes. Unfortunately, there can only be one official winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's finale, Showville in Simonstown. Our winner is... the Violin Boys!
Siyavela kakhulu. Izami zifila happy because nazo zabona umahluko kakhulu. Thina besifile kamnandi base-stage and then sababona nawe befila kamnandi ba lokho ithomi zabo zivile eTV.
Okay, Simonstown was an absolute blast. It was absolutely amazing. You must be thrilled that you guys won.
I'm thrilled. I'm excited my boys won. I mean, if any one of the acts had won, I would have been okay, but I'm happy my boys won.
They were fantastic. Simonstown was fantastic, but now it's time to move on to our next stop. Where is it going to be? I don't know.
Not too sure, but we go that way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.